Well, hello there, all you strange and interesting creatures of the internet. Welcome back to the All Seasons on F1 2020. As you can see, our departments are all maxed out now, which is great news, and we are still top of the heap, way above Ferrari. Well done indeed. So let's move on now to the next Grand Prix, and it is time for the USA, the circuit of the Americas. Practice has been completed. We got some more resource points, but not as much as Lulu once again. This is outrageous. Absolutely bloody outrageous. So, first qualifying run for the Hookster, and unfortunately we have a fuel system fault, which is going to last pretty much 4 minutes and 10 seconds, which means unfortunately we're only going to get 2 runs in for this qualifying session. Anyway, out we go for our first qualifying run. Of course, we're right at the back of the grid at the moment, but hopefully we can improve on that and see if we can get into a good position, because, and it's 11th place. Pretty decent at the moment, pretty decent. That's a good starting block. Let's see if we can improve on that. As we accelerate forward a little bit later qualifying, you can see we are actually up. We're still in 11th place at the moment, but we're almost half a second up on our delta time, so we should improve on this as we cross the line. And we do! It's 4th place, but where's Lulu? Where is Lewis Hamilton? I think he may have pole position, I'm not quite sure. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to even later to qualifying. In fact, qualifying is now over. We're just getting out of the way to make sure we don't get in the way of other cars and impeding their progress. Yes, the cars are going around now. We're just cutting around very tightly, just waiting for the cars to go around. We don't want to hold them up. But anyway, so qualifying is over, and it's going to be 4th place or lower for us at the moment. But where is Lulu? As qualifying is now completed, we cross the line. And it's, oh, for fuck's sake. It's 9th place, everyone. Yes, we've dropped from 4th to 9th. And Lewis Hamilton's got pole. I don't believe it. Lulu's got pole position. No, you bugger. No. Cock. Oh, God. Anyway, before we continue, as you can see, we've got some regulation changes for next year. And I think we better just sort this out. We've got lots of resource points, just in case. We have to do a 5th season of the All Seasons on F1 2020. Just in case. You never know what might happen.
Here we are then in one of the fastest growing cities in the United States, the fabulous Austin, in the great state of Texas. The circuit itself 14 miles southeast of the city centre and home to the US Grand Prix since 2012. The latest in a long list of iconic tracks to have that honour. It's the Circuit of the Americas then, situated 14 miles outside the great city of Austin. This is a 3.6 mile lap with 20 corners, 10 each to the left and to the right, and top speeds of around 200 miles per hour. Overtaking opportunities are available into turns 1 and 12, especially with that rear wing DRS wide open. Joining me for today's race once again is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about the captain. There's a real chance they could win the title today. So how do you think they'll handle the pressure?
I think as long as they keep their mind on the task and not its historical significance, they'll be just fine. This is a race just like any other. You do the best you can and accept that sometimes things are going to happen outside of your control. If they can approach today with that attitude, the pressure shouldn't be a problem.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Albon, Leclerc, Daniel Kvyat, and Sainz, Perez, Norris, the captain, and Valtteri Bottas, Gasly, Stroll, Daniel Ricciardo, and Giovinazzi, De Vries, Russell, Nobuharu Matsushita, and Esteban Ocon. Magnussen and Kimi Raikkonen finishes off the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the All Seasons clear mode, and we say go, and it's away he goes for 9th position. Wow, look at that rocket ship start from the line. Looks an absolute rocket ship as he now climbed up the hill. What's he going to do? He's going to try and go in the outside of all these cars, and he goes around. Yes, he does. There's cars locking up there, and all his wings going flying. Nothing to do with Hookster. He goes very wide in the exit though, but look at this, up into 5th position already, and he's going on 8th now, but he gets past. Yes, up into 4th place. It's another fantastic performance, and the guy never gives up, and he never surrenders, Don't you know, don't you know? Yes, up into 4th place, but where is Lewis Hamilton? Well, you can see on the mini-map exactly where he is. He's in the lead of this race, so we don't see if we can catch up to him, because otherwise we're going to lose some serious points in this race, because he's in the lead and we're in 4th position. Wowzers me trousers. Yes, wowzers me trousers indeed. We're going for a move on Daniel Kvyat in the Ferrari ahead of us, and we've got Verstappen, his teammate, just ahead as well. But let's see if we can get past Daniel Kvyat. He's sort of darting all over the place at the moment, but we're diving. Oh, bloody hell, that was close. That was very close indeed. Almost went into the side there of Daniel Kvyat, but we sneaked down the inside, brake very, very late onto the corner there, and we managed to get up into 3rd position. And there you can see on screen now, Hamilton in the lead of this race. Verstappen is our next target in the other Ferrari. He's in 2nd position, but he's 1.4 seconds ahead of us already after just 3/4 of a lap. He's gained that much time on us. Unbelievable scenes. In fact, almost biblical scenes, you could say. Almost biblical scenes. Okay then, almost the end of lap 1. As you can see, still in 3rd place at the moment. Dukester just came around the final corner. In these final stages of this championship, yes, as Lulu puts in the fastest lap and we go on to lap 2 of this Grand Prix. Can we catch Hamilton? Well, just about to find out, because we accelerate forward now to lap 3. As you can see, the gap now to Verstappen though is now 2.3 seconds, so we are dropping back a little bit. And Hamilton, the gap to Hamilton is now 5 seconds. 5 seconds between us and Hamilton. No, Lulu, come back, don't run off that fast. As we accelerate forward to lap 6, as you can see, it's time for us to make our pit stop. And of course, we are not going to hold up Lewis in the pit, so we are going to make the pit stop as soon as they ask us to come in. So there you go, still holding to 3rd place at the moment. We've got some wear on our ICU as well. You can see it's at 59% in the right-hand corner of your screen there, so that may be a reason why we haven't quite got the ultimate pace in this race. Anyway, we accelerate forward now. It's time for us to come in for our pit stop. Yes, we come in from 3rd place at the moment. Let's see how we do. We trundle down the pit lane. Where's the lads? There's the lads. So we come in, chained onto the yellow sidewall tyre. Thank you, lads. Very fast. Come on. Go. It was a 2.9 second stop, so it was sort of okay, but not brilliant. So let's see what happens as we rejoin the field now. We're currently in 16th position. Now 17th place. As we now climb up the very steep hill, you can see just how steep that incline is on the USA circuit from this camera angle. And there you go. So we rejoin in 17th position. And we are still chasing the blessed one himself, of course, ahead of us as we accelerate forward on lap 7. So it's time for the rest of the field to come in for some of their pit stops. And there's a few that have come in, but Lewis Hamilton is still out there on the circuit. And look how much of a lead he's got over us now. Look at the mini-map. It's unbelievable. Look at that lead. Even when he comes in, he's surely going to still be ahead of us by a country mile. An absolute country mile. As we accelerate forward on lap 8, we're going for a move on Kimi Raikkonen in the Haas car. Look at this. Dive down the inside. We get a little bit impatient here. And we want to get past these cars, even though they haven't come in for their pit stop. And Kimi's fighting back around the outside, but we do manage to hold on to this 13th position at the moment on lap 8. We've got Magnussen ahead of us. He's still going to stop, and so has Mitsubishi Lamborghini as we accelerate forward now to the end of lap 8, just coming past the pits. And finally, lots more cars are now coming for their stop, so we should get back into the World Championship points after this. Yes, we do. Up now to 7th place. And I do believe that Lewis Hamilton, or has he pitted? I'm not quite sure. I don't think he has pitted yet. As we accelerate forward now to lap 9, and as you can see, we're still in 8th position now in 7th place. More cars coming in for their pit stops. No, surely Lewis has pitted. He must have pitted. Yes, he has. He's on the medium tyre. He has made his pit stops. And look at the gap. It's unbelievable. He's still ahead of us by an absolute country mile. And it looks like we are not going to be able to beat him in this race as we accelerate on lap 12. Yes, just 2 more laps left of this Grand Prix. The gap now to Verstappen is 9 seconds, but the gap to Lewis Hamilton is 16 seconds. Yes, 16 seconds. So we've got absolutely zero chance of catching him unless, of course, he has an engine problem or something. But I think that's rather doubtful as we accelerate forward to lap 4. And that's it. Lewis Hamilton has won the race. No. My championship lead is slipping away like oily hands on Carmen Joule. No. That's it then, everyone. Just coming around the final corners now to complete the race. 25 seconds Hamilton beat us by in that race. We definitely didn't have much pace, but it may have been because the engine... Oh, God, we got very wide on the exit of the final corners. We're about to come round and cross the line. Oh, God.
Can't complain about that one. That was an excellent
Yes, it may have been because we were a little bit down on engine power that we didn't quite have the ultimate pace there. But we did finish in 3rd place, so it's good for us. And we get driver of the day as well. Oh, I'm embarrassed now. I'm so embarrassed to get driver of the day because we really didn't put in the performance really that merited that honour. But there you go. There's Toto Wolff, the Dominator. Is your name Sarah Connor? No, it's Michael Nesmith. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Anthony Davidson, a resounding
Anyway,
victory
there is the
today.
race winner.
What set them
I
apart
don't even
from
know
the
what that
rest?
was. There is the race winner, Lewis Hamilton, getting out of his car. He did it. And there is famous F1 YouTuber Alex Gillian in the background. Look, 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 look. Facebook gaming sensation. Absolute sensation.
Top form once again
Oh,
after
God.
an excellent race weekend. It's
Up
great
onto
to
the
see
podium now.
once
There's
again.
Lulu. Holding up his trophy eye and saying, yes, I did it. I did it. I am invincible. He is invincible because we couldn't beat him. And there's Uxer though. Look, he looks pretty happy. Looks pretty happy with that. Yeah, not a bad result, has to be said. Not a bad result. So there you go then. We couldn't beat Verstappen and we couldn't beat Lulu at Kota.
The driver's standings.
So let's have a look at the final results then. Lewis Hamilton got 26 points for that because he got fastest lap as well. We only got 15. So let's have a look at the final standings at the moment and see where we are. And the gap, the gap is now 26 points as we go into the last round of this video before we go into the final 2 rounds next week. And we're still first in the constructors. So we move on now to the next Grand Prix and it's time for Mexico. You know what I'm going to do now, don't you? La 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 la. So here we go for qualifying at Mexico and oh cock, it is raining. Intermediate conditions. At the moment we put in a time that puts us in 3rd place, so it's not too bad. But look at the way the rain is coming down. This is not going to be too good. I don't think we're going to get a good qualifying finish out of this as we accelerate forward now to a little bit later qualifying. But as you can see, it has started to dry up and the Hookster has gone out on dry tyres. He's now 5 seconds up on his deltas. This is surely going to put him into pole position. But unfortunately, the other drivers have cottoned onto this and they've also gone out to dry. But at the moment, I think we are going to go straight into pole position. Yes, we do. Smash it. Absolutely smash it. Hamilton's in 3rd place. But how long can we hold on to this pole position because the other cars are out on circuit at this very moment on dry tyres as we accelerate forward now. Just 24 seconds left of this qualifying. Look at this, almost 7.5 seconds ahead. 7.5 seconds on this lap, almost 8 seconds now. It's going to be 8. Yes, it is. 8 seconds now as we're about to cross the line. We are going to cross. Let's have a look and see. It's got to be pole again. Well, of course it is. Of course it is. But can we still? No. Carlos Sainz has beaten us right on the line. Right on the line, down to 2nd place. Oh God, qualifying is now complete. Where did we end up after that? It still says 2nd on the top there. But anyway, that's the end of qualifying. We cross the line now and we're going to end up in... oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for
To remind ourselves of
There's
our
only
top
5th for
three
Lewis
Gasly,
Hamilton though, but
Sainz,
11th for us.
and
Pierre
Alexander
Gasly
Albon.
got pole.
Well,
Unbelievable
that's our
scenes.
qualifying
Carlos
for
Sainz in
tomorrow.
2nd.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Alexander Albon in 3rd. Esteban Ocon in 4th.
Here we go then. It's time to race in Mexico City, a place which gave Honda their first ever victory back in 1965. American Richie Ginther won from 3rd on the grid. And what are the Honda-powered cars this year? Well, Red Bull have been going strong here in recent seasons, so can they keep that record going today? We're a long way above sea level here in Mexico today, which could pose some cooling issues for the cars as they make their way around this 2.6-mile lap. 17 corners with top speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour, and watch out for potential overtaking into turns 1 and 4. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Let's talk about the captain. There's a real chance they could win the title today. So how do you think they'll handle the pressure?
I think as long as they keep their mind on the task and not its historical significance, they'll be just fine. This is a race just like any other. You do the best you can and accept that sometimes things are going to happen outside of your control. If they can approach today with that attitude, the pressure shouldn't be a problem.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Pierre Gasly lines up on pole position, and talented Spaniard Carlos Sainz completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Albon, Ocon, Lewis Hamilton and Kvyat. Norris, Verstappen, Leclerc and Valtteri Bottas. The captain, Perez, Nick de Vries and Ricciardo, Matsushita, Russell, Kevin Magnussen and Lance Stroll, Giovinazzi and Kimi Raikkonen finishes off the grid. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So once again, it's time for the 5 lights to go out on the all-seasons clear mode. And we say go, 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 and it's away he goes for 11th place. Wow, another great start to the line for Nookster. We've got Charles Leclerc in front of us, just off to the right-hand side. We've got an AlphaTauri. I do believe, let's see if we can squeeze him, a little bit of squeeze in there. But look at this, they're free, but a little bit of contact with the we're ping-ponging between 2 cars as we go into turn 1. What's he going to do? He has to slow down, of course, otherwise we would have been a serious collision there. But we're holding on at the moment into the points just about as we're trying desperately to get past these cars up into 8th position now. We've got Daniel Kvyat ahead of us. We've got Lando Norris in the McLaren. Are we going to dive down the inside? Well, of course we are, because we're desperately trying to get as many points as we can in this race. And yes, we do. Past 2 cars, going for a 3rd car. This, of course, is the Alfa Romeo going around the outside. A little bit of contact, That's Esteban Ocon. But there he is. There he is, everyone. As Esteban Ocon almost takes us off the circuit there. Oh, that was very close indeed. But there is the blessed one in front of us. It's Lewis Hamilton. We have got to pass Lewis Hamilton. Otherwise, we are going to lose the grip, the tight grip that we had from about 3 or 4 races ago on this championship, where we're pretty much about 50 points ahead, and slowly and surely we have been losing our very, very firm grip on this championship, and Lewis Hamilton has been responsible for that, because he has been scoring better than what we have in the last few rounds of this championship, as we go very, very tight to the back end of Lewis Hamilton there, almost collided straight to the back of him, as we're now coming around the final corner to complete lap 1. Can we get past Lewis Hamilton? That's the target. We have to get past him. Otherwise, we could be in real trouble in the final 2 rounds of this championship. So 5th at the moment for Nookster. Still trying to gain some speed to accelerate forward out to lap 3. So as you can see, Hamilton is still ahead. He's got a little bit of traffic ahead, of course, with Alexander Albon in, of course, the Red Bull. And we will see if we can get past. This is the opportunity to get right to the back end of Lewis Hamilton. Very, very close indeed. But we've got to be very careful that we don't lose our wing. We've also got to be careful that we don't take Lewis Hamilton out. We're trying to win this championship. Don't forget, of course, fairly, yes, fairly, without any shenanigans. Let's see. Oh, look at that. He actually backed out of that manoeuvre. That would have been a dive for Nookster and any other opportunity, but this time he decided against it. So there you go then, as we accelerate forward down to lap 4. There is Lewis Hamilton. He's fighting with Alexander Albon. This could be the chance that we need to get past both of them. Let's see if we can. Oh, this is going to get tight, very tight indeed. Hamilton's got past Albon now. We've got to get past Albon. And let's see if we can. Oh, I don't know what's going to happen here. I think, oh God, the Hookster's going to go around the outside of Albon. That's going to be okay, but he's going to dive down inside of Lewis Hamilton. No, Albon's blocked him off. Look at that, he's cock-blocked him. He has cock-blocked him. Unbelievable scenes. And now still in 4th position now for the Hookster. And Hamilton still in 3rd place now at the moment. Carlos Sainz in 2nd position as we accelerate forward at lap 6. Fastest lap goes to Lando Norris at the moment, but this is surely the opportunity that we need to get past Hamilton. Look at the overspeed that we've got with the DRS flap open, and yes, we go past Lewis Hamilton. No, he's still there. He's still there. Oh, unbelievable scenes. This time we're going to see if we can dive down the inside of him, but no, once again, he's held on to the place. So we hold on to 4th. He's still in 3rd position at the moment. Let's see if he doesn't dive this time on Hamilton. Is he going to dive? No, he's actually hanging back. He is hanging back. Very, very sensible as we accelerate forward at lap 7. This time I think he's going to go for a move on Hamilton because he's run up his gearbox once again, and this is going to be very easy, I think, this time for Nookster. No, it's not. Hamilton's still there around the outside. He has to take a little bit too much curb, and he's very, very tight on the exit, and he can't do it once again. Hamilton's holding on desperately to this 3rd place, and the Hookster is desperately trying to get past him, but at the moment it's just not on. As we accelerate forward out to lap 8, Hamilton once again is ahead of us, but this time we should have him. He's trying to block us off though, but we sneak round the outside of him. And yes, we get the place finally on lap 8. We get the place and we are now ahead of Lewis Hamilton. This is exactly where we need to be in this Grand Prix. We're ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Fantastic. As we accelerate forward out to lap 8. Okay, so I think Carlos Sainz now is coming in for his pit stop, so we're going to gain 1 position. Pierre Gasly is currently in the lead of this race. Unbelievable. In the AlphaTauri, Pierre Gasly is currently in the lead, and it's time for us to make our pit stop very soon as well, and we're going to do exactly that because, as I say, we don't want to hold up Lewis Hamilton. So in we come on lap 9 for our pit stop from 2nd position at the moment. Let's see if it's a nice, clean and fast stop from the lads. Come on, lads. Come on, hurry up, get those tyres on, quickly. And out we go. There's no hole in the pits. It was a fast time. In fact, 2.7 seconds, very fast for 2020 standards. So well done. And we're going to rejoin the moaning. No, there's cars going past us. We're down to 6 already now. We're down to 7th position. And we rejoin. You can see there's still cars going past us. We're about to come out of the pits. And so we are now rejoined from the pit lane. And we're going to see in a minute now where we are. We're in 8th position at the moment. We've got George Russell ahead of us, but he's still got to come in for his pit stop. Now, where is Lulu? As we accelerate forward down to lap 10, there's George Russell still ahead of us. I think Lewis Hamilton's coming on this lap. Yes, there he is. You can see on the mini-map. Lewis Hamilton comes in for his pit stop and we go past. Yes, up into 3rd position. Fantastic. And we're going to see if we can put the moves on George Russell as well. Go around the outside of him. Yes, we do. Up into 2nd place. So the only car in front of us now is Pierre Gasly. Now Gasly just come out of the pits on cold tyres, so let's see if we can get past him, because this is what Roadster needs. He needs as many points as he can in this championship. I think he's going to see if he can get past Gasly, see if he can dive down the inside. Yes, he does. Oh, that was very clean indeed. Very, very clean indeed from Hookster. And we're back into the lead of this race. Fantastic. As we accelerate forward out to lap 12. The Hookster has got it in the bag, everyone. He has got it in the bag. Nothing can go wrong for him now. He's just got to carry on going and he will win this race. Oh, no, God, no, fuck. He's gone off. He's gone off. I don't believe it. The Hookster has gone off. What the hell happened there? I think he just got too much curve. He's gone off. He's got to come in for a pit stop because, yes, his front wing is completely gone. His front wing is gone. We've got the virtual safety cars being deployed, though, so maybe he can get in and out of the pits and not lose too many places. But look, Lewis Hamilton's gone through. Lewis Hamilton's gone through into 4th position. I don't believe it. We've got to come in. We've got absolutely no choice because our wing is gone. Now, hopefully that virtual safety car will stay on and we may be able to hang on to some points, but I don't know if we can. No, we're down to 8th already, but don't forget they're going very, very slowly. But we've got to have a new wing put on the car. We've got absolutely 0 wing on the car. We can't carry on like this. Oh God, that was just a fundamental error from Hookster. We will go to a replay at the end of the race and see exactly what happened there, but I just think he caught a little bit too much curbing. And we're going to rejoin now in 16th position. No, 17th place. Oh my God. No, it's now 19th. It's now in fact we're last. We're in last position as we rejoin on lap 13. What a disaster as we now accelerate forward. Now still on lap 13. We're trying to get past these cars in front. In fact, some desperation is creeping into the Hookster's driving there as he's just pushing these cars out of the way now. He pushes Raikkonen out of the way in the Haas car and he's up into 18th position at the moment. But has he got any chance of getting back into the World Championship points? I'm not quite sure. I just don't think he can do it, even though he's on the softest tyre and he's going very, very quickly. I just don't think he can get back into the points. As we accelerate forward on lap 14, just going past the grandstands. We've made it up to 17th position, as you can see, trying to get past some of these cars, but I just don't think we can do it. I just don't think we can do it. But there is our passion. There is our commitment to the challenge. We just put in the fastest lap in the Grand Prix, so we are still pushing like crazy. But can we get past, I don't know, 7 cars to get into the points? 6 cars. It's just not possible. I'm sure it's not possible. It's just not enough laps left in this Grand Prix. And he's using all the track now to try and catch up to these cars. So on lap 18. Well, we've made it up into 13th place, but unfortunately that's 0 points for us. Unbelievable scenes, but yes, 0 points for us in this race. That is going to go down in the history of the all seasons as an almighty cock-up. Almighty cock-up. As Pierre Gasly wins the race now. Of course, Lewis Hamilton hasn't won it, so we haven't lost that many points, but we have still lost a huge cluster of points. As we're about to come around the final corner, as you can see, the crowd are going crazy, the fireworks are going off, and we are going to cross the line only in 13th position. 13th position in this race. Oh my God. What a disaster. What an absolute disaster. Well, I'm actually lost for words. I am lost for words. I really am. Driver of the day goes to Lando Norris. We will go to a replay soon and see exactly what happened there, because it did happen very, very quickly. Anyway, there is, what's his name? Franz Fruzinaga. And there's Arava. Yes, everyone. And there's Pierre Gasly, who won the race. Franz Tost, isn't it? That's his name, isn't it? Franz Tost. French toast. Something like that, isn't it? Oh, God, there's TRL Limitless. Oh, moving on. Moving on very, very quickly. Very, very quickly indeed. And there is Sergio Perez, who finished in 10th position. Well done, Sergio. Well done indeed. So up onto the podium then. There's Pierre Gasly, there's Carlos Sainz, and there is Lando Norris. What a strange podium that is. Has to be said. Has to be said indeed. Anyway, it's time for the champagne to go over everyone. Yes, well done. Get in there, lads. Get in there. Fantastic. Okay, let's go to a replay now and see exactly what happened with the Hookster on, I think it was lap 13 or 14. So here you go, and it just looks like he got a little bit too much curb and smacked it straight into the wall. The wing came off completely, unfortunately, otherwise he would have just carried on going. You can see there's no... Oh, look at that. Well, that was very lucky that two cars ghosted into him, otherwise he would have been out of the race, because that would have been contact and game over. But as you can see, we got no front wing on the car, so we had to come in for a pit stop anyway. So there was no choice. Let's have a look now from a cockpit view and see exactly what happened there. Yes, he just got a little bit too much curb in there and smacked it straight into the wall. He was doing so well. He was in the lead of the race. Confidence was high, but unfortunately he just kept his eye off the ball for a second, I do believe, and that was enough to put him straight into the wall and to demand another pit stop, which put him right down the field. And there you can see his complete lack of front wing on the car. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So let's have a look at those championship points now. Lewis Hamilton got a further 12 points. 14 points is the gap now between us and Hamilton as we go to the final 2 rounds of the championship. Oh, for cock's sake. Why does this happen to me every single time? Why does it always go so close? I was doing so bloody well as well. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. You have been awesome as always. Don't forget, the final is next week of the All Seasons Season 4. Catch it at your peril.